Yo, man, I'm keep watching mad videos of just people attacking Andrew Tate. Look, man, if the man guilty, he guilty. Let him do his time. He gonna do his time if he guilty. If he involved in human trafficking, if he raped these women, then let him do his time. And then when he get out of jail, then how you gonna bash him then? Let him do his time, man. But bashing him, man, constantly, and people are openly admitting it that they biased because they don't like the way he talks. But all you people attacking this man when they have serial pedophiles out there running elite pedophile rings, raping and violating newborns, selling infants, selling newborns, doing the most heinous shit, and everyone's just attacking Andrew Tate. Look, man, if the man's guilty, if he's guilty in court, if he raped those women, if he sold women, he's going to answer for that. He's going to pay for that. But to just sit here and bash him and make fun of him because of the way he says things or because of things that he's into is fucked up, man. If he's guilty, he's going to pay for his crimes, man. And if he gets off and he's guilty of actually doing that, then God's going to punish him. Everyone just laughing at this man. Yo, what the fuck? This should be it. If he's guilty, then he's going to go down. But to just laugh at him and make fun of him, that's not fucking right. Obviously, man, we can clearly see that the man suffers from some form of mental illness. We can clearly see, I can see, because I suffer from mental illness. But it don't mean you laugh at him. If he's guilty of raping and human sex trafficking, then he's going to suffer for that. He's suffering now. Man's in a fucking Romanian jail suffering right now. What the fuck? He's suffering now. And if he's guilty, he's going to suffer more. Why laugh at him? It should be, man, I can't believe this. If he's guilty, he's going down. That's it. People laughing at him, making fun of him, it's fucked up, man. And if this is all true, if it's not deep fake, because people can chop your words up and create a conversation of you talking. They can pay women to say things. If this is not fake, and he really did these things, then he's going to go down. But to sit here and laugh at him and laugh at his mental illness, because look, man, the guy is mentally ill. And he's not going to acknowledge that. He's not going to acknowledge that. If he's guilty, and this is not fake, if this is not the powers that be just creating this shit, if he's totally guilty, then he's going to suffer the consequences. And if he's guilty and he gets off, then God's going to punish him. But to sit here and laugh at him, this is not right, man. Man right now is in a fucking jail cell with a bunch of other men sharing one toilet, man. Ain't that enough? Ain't that enough? And if he's guilty, he's gonna go to prison. You gotta understand that he went from living this high life, now he's in a fucking jail. That's the drastic change of living like a billionaire to now sharing the jail cell with a bunch of other men is extremely painful. Extremely painful. So if he raped those girls, he's suffering the consequences right now. And then he'll go to jail, to prison, and suffer. There's no need to laugh at him, man. There's no need, yo. I can't watch no more of these fucking videos of these people just laughing at this guy, man. I can't. I fucking can't, bro. She got me tight. I just can't. And if he's guilty of abusing these women, best believe he's going to come out of pocket and have to pay them. And he's going to have to go to prison. So isn't he receiving his karma? Why laugh at him? He's receiving his karma. You got to understand something. To go from living the way he was living to now being in a jail cell is extreme pressure and torment because of the drastic change. That's torment, man. There's certain people that kill themselves because of the drastic change. This man's suffering right now. And if he's guilty, he's going to go to prison. If he's guilty and he doesn't go to prison, God's going to punish him. There's no need to make fun of the man, yo. That's it. He's suffering right now. He's paying for his crimes. He's in a fucking jail cell right now, man. He's paying for his crimes. And if he's guilty and he gets off, God's going to punish him. And if he's guilty and he goes to prison, he's paying for his crimes, man. No need to make fun of the man, yo. It's obvious the man suffered mental illness. That's why he's always saying depression's not real, this is not real. You want to know why he says that? Because he suffers from that and he doesn't want to fall into the trap of suffering from it. I can tell he suffers from depression. I can tell he suffers from schizophrenia. I can tell he suffers from narcissism. I can tell he suffers from these things. He's so against mental illness because he's mentally ill, and the only way to combat that is you can't dive into it. You can't. I have schizophrenia. I try not to watch a lot of schizophrenic videos because when I do, it makes me sick and sad. Of course, he suffers from abandonment issues with his father. That's why he has the macho bravado. It's obvious he's mentally ill. Obviously, he's traumatized. Now to sit here and laugh at him, I mean, he's already suffering. The man went from living like a god to now being in a motherfucking jail cell. It's not right. You don't laugh at the man right now. He's suffering for his crimes. He's paying for his sins. It's clearly the man is mentally ill, man. Come on. The reason why he's always going against depression and mental illness is because he doesn't want to feed into it because he's suffering the same things. Look, if someone do wrong, they get punished, that's it. But we live in a society where if you do one wrong thing, they overdo it, man. They overdo it. Man, in the Vice documentary, the guys watching it, eating, and commentating on it, and Andrew Tate has a sword, and they laugh. People in the comments laughing at him having a sword in his house. There's no need to laugh at him. What if you got caught up in the shit that he's doing? What if you went off the deep end? What if you was in his shoes? Of course the man has abandonment issues. So he covers it with a macho bravado. Of course the man suffers from extreme paranoia. That's why he has all those weapons in his house. Of course the man suffers from narcissism. Of course the man has trust issues. Why? Because his father was in and out of his life. I'm not going to sit here and make fun of a man that's in a fucking jail cell right now that's looking at serving time, prison time, man. Nah. I'm not going to do that, bro. I'm not going to do that. Man's paying for his crimes, man. The thing is, a lot of people just don't like him, man. They don't like him. That's the problem. So now they do any little thing. If he gets off, then what? If he gets off, then what? If the woman come out and say, look, we were paid to say this. If the woman come out and say, look, those text messages aren't real, then what? And if he's guilty, he's going to go to prison. Now, if he doesn't go to prison, the Most High is going to punish him. Allah is going to punish him. But to sit here and laugh at the man when clearly the man is mentally ill, he's just high functioning, it's fucked up, yo. And if he raped those girls and abused them, that's wrong. He's going to pay for that. And he should come out of pocket and pay them for the wrong he did to them. So if he abused those women, raped those women, and forced them to do things they didn't want to do, then he's going to pay for that. And I agree that he should pay for that. But at the same time, don't sit here and laugh at someone who don't laugh at their disabilities. You can clearly see the man's mentally ill. But what happened with him was he had an opportunity. And he took it. I can watch certain videos, I can say he's manic right now. He's manic. I can watch certain videos, he's depressed right now. But he's not going to acknowledge that. He's going to get mad with me. Because he doesn't want to believe in that because he's mentally ill. There was one video on YouTube, he's talking, and you can see the mania in his eyes. That's not normal. That's not normal for your eyes to look like that. That's manic. He's in a manic episode. Listen, I'm not making excuses for his behaviors. He needs to be punished for his behaviors. But to sit here and laugh at someone while they're already being punished is just, come on, man. Because everyone feels so holy that no one can do this and no one can do that. Man suffering, man. Man went from living in a fucking mansion, now he's in a fucking jail cell, looking at hard time. There's no need to laugh at him.